Hey, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shai Hashem Harakah Hakudash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth and they continue to teach us. And Shalom to our brothers doing this mighty and powerful works in hopes of salvation. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, He exists. And Yahweh Shai, the beloved Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, meaning He deliverer. So, coming back with another lesson, the Lord is about to visit Canada and California at the same time, because they're saying that there's a monster storm that's about to unleash 21 inches of rain coming this next Wednesday. A massive bomb cyclone. All right, and the scriptures tell us this is how the Most High visits by the way of so-called natural disasters. Even if it's Esau using his machine to bring these storms, these rare storms, is still of the Most High. Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder. Remember, He's the Lord of army. Anything could be the Lord's army. All right, from animals to storms to so-called natural disasters. All right, even the missiles. Hornets, wasp, bees. Lord could use anything. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest. So from cyclones to hurricanes. And what's the other one called? Typhoon or something of that sort? That's the Lord visiting. And the flame of devouring fire. So all these so-called natural disasters, that's the Heavenly Father and His Son visiting the earth by the way of those disasters, storm, earthquakes, Yeah, man, and California is next on the Lord's hit list. All right, so it says, a powerful atmospheric river making one of the most intense storms of the season is barreling toward the west coast this week. According to the National Weather Service, the weather system is expected to bring moderate to heavy rainfall, even a winter storm, which really is a hurricane in a cold season that turns into snow, potentially causing rapid rises in rivers, streams, and creeks across multiple regions. Weather experts says this could be one of the strongest storms of its kind, ranking at the highest level of intensity on the scientific scale used to measure such system. Now, Esau could predict that the storm is going to go a certain area, but the Lord is in control. All right, He's maneuvering where the the hurricane turns. So it could go from where Esau predicting it to go, which is Canada, hit the north between Canada and California. The Lord could just turn it to hit California, or even just turn it to hit Canada only. All right? But either way, that's the Lord visiting. Wherever it hits, that's where the Lord visited. All right? The rain will pour hardest on Wednesday. Some areas seen up to 9 inches in 24 hours. Total rainfall could hit 21 inches in King Range, with most areas getting between 6 to 14 inches over 4 days. A massive bomb cyclone is set to explode off the west coast with hurricane-force winds, flooding rains, and enormous mountain snow. So where Esau is dwelling, all right, the mountainous areas of California, from Category 5 atmospheric river. They're saying the mile per hour is going to be around 50. You know? But we're going to see. We're going to see when it comes. You know, the storm biggest threat looms over Northern California. That's the north. All right, where Humboldt and Del Norte counties face the highest risk because their soil is already soaked from previous rain. Yeah, expect flooding in low areas. That's when the damage starts, when the floodings, all right, or even when the snow melts. Yeah, it says expect flooding in low-lying areas with poor drainage and increased risk of debris on roadways. So when the Lord visit with the tempest or the earthquake, it's the after effect that's terrible, because people get hurt, people get put to death. All right. Psalms 83:15. It says, "So persecute them with thy tempests, and make them afraid with thy storms." So that's exactly what the Lord is doing. Visiting and making people afraid. They're going to be afraid when it comes, just like over there in North Carolina and Florida. You had people running out of their house, and the storm wasn't as bad in North Carolina, but in Florida it was terrible. But either way, the damage, when the Lord visited that place has still not recovered to this day right now. All right. 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself." Yeah, because Ezra's just asking, when is this gonna happen? When is that gonna happen? And really, this answer is for his future self. Like, the only way you're gonna know when the Lord is close to ending this kingdom and establishing our kingdom, when the end of this world will be, is when you pay attention to the signs. And he probably didn't understand it. It's meant for now. And he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself." So the scriptures are like a measuring stick. All right. With the news, we take the news, we measure it up with the scriptures, and all right, we see that, okay, all of these things are happening because the Lord's about to return. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, so everything that Esdras was asking, how it's going to end, what it's going to be like, when Israel going to be back on top, you know, when you see the signs, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So that's how you know we're at the end. When you're seeing the signs. Yahweh Shai spoke of the signs because his disciples asked, like, when is going to be the end of the world? You know? When is the kingdom coming? When is going to be the end of this? Remember, they were under heavy Roman persecution, taxation. So they're like, damn, when is this suffering going to end? We're here learning about the greatest kingdom to come and how we're going to rule. But when is this going to end? And he told them exactly the same thing. The signs. Look for the signs. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's exactly what he's doing now. And he's not doing it the way man would think the Heavenly Father is doing, visiting the earth. He's doing it through judgment by bringing these so-called natural disasters, earthquakes, storms. And when he brings it, the after effect is horrible. Over there in Florida, they're still looking for bodies. All right? People homeless. People died. That city in recover. That's it, man. I think I might have skipped verse 3. Wait, did I? All right. Oh, no, I didn't. It says on verse 2, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Wherefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which we are seeing that right now. You have so many people in an uproar about race, about gender, about sexual preference, about abortion, about the wars, about wages, about violence, crime. People are in an uproar all over the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and the end, and an end, and the end is manifest. See, all of this is happening because it's just the end. Crazy ass storms, rare storms. All of this events that's happening is not a coincidence. It's because you're the end. You're at the end of the so-called white man's rulership. The end of the world. It's just that simple. This is what the end would look like. Signs. The Heavenly Father visited the world, which he made. Yeah, man, and we gonna keep an eye on this. We're gonna see a lot of Edomites cry and whine, go through it. You know, hey, giving all praises to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.